In the world of blockchain, two giants shaped everything we know today. Bitcoin taught us how to build money without trust. Ethereum taught us how to build programmable economies. Those two inventions defined an entire generation of digital finance, but quietly, between those two worlds, a third philosophy has been taking shape. Not loud, not flashy, not chasing hype cycles. Radiant. Radiant doesn't try to replace Ethereum, and it doesn't try to rewrite Bitcoin. Instead, it builds a bridge between them, combining Bitcoin's structural purity with Ethereum's programmability while removing the complexity that has begun to suffocate modern blockchain design. Ethereum gives us smart contracts. DAOs, DeFi, NFT marketplaces, tokenized worlds, entire financial systems built on code. But that power came with a cost. Ethereum's account-based model relies on global mutable state. Every contract remembers things. Every transaction changes something that the entire network must track forever. Over time, that memory grows heavier. Blocks fill faster, fees rise higher. Congestion becomes normal, and to survive its own popularity, Ethereum began stacking layers on top of layers. Rollups, bridges, sidechains, sequencers, external indexers, wrapped assets. The system became more powerful, but also more fragile. More expressive, but also more independent. Radiant chose a different path. It returned to Bitcoin's UTXO model and extended it forward. No global state, no persistent memory, no contract storage that grows forever. Every transaction contains everything it needs to validate itself. Every contract executes in isolation. No shared variables, no hidden dependencies, no governance layers rewriting rules later. Just logic, cryptography, and proof of work. Because of this design, Radiant doesn't need two-layer networks. It doesn't need wrapped tokens. It doesn't need bridges. It doesn't need off-chain indexers or sequencers. Everything happens directly on Layer 1. Fast, predictable, final. Developers can mint programmable tokens and NFTs directly on Radiant using Photonic Wallet. They don't fight for block space, they simply spend UTXOs that carry logic. Ownership is enforced by cryptography, not by governance. Transfers are atomic, fees are stable, behavior is deterministic. And Radiant supports zero confirmation transactions without replaced by fee, meaning payments behave like digital cash, instant and final. Radiant isn't trying to replace Ethereum. Ethereum will always be the place for composability, complex DeFi strategies, DAO governance, and expressive logic, but Radiant solves the part Ethereum struggles with most. Clean, low-cost, high-volume execution. UTXO chains scale naturally in parallel. They don't fight over global memory, they don't lock the entire network to a single shared state. That makes Radiant perfect as an execution companion. Imagine NFC ecosystems. Ethereum handles auctions, royalties, governance, and composability. Radiant handles minting, transfers, payments, and delivery. Ethereum becomes the logic layer. Radiant becomes the execution engine. Two chains, two roles, one modular system. This is the direction crypto's moving. Not toward monolithic superchains, but toward specialized, interoperable layers. Ethereum remains the expressive brain, Radiant becomes the clean execution core. All interactions on Radiant happen directly between your backend and the blockchain itself. No middleware, no fragile dependencies, no hidden gatekeepers. Fewer moving parts, lower costs, greater reliability. As crypto becomes more complex, Radiant's minimalism stops being a limitation. It becomes the advantage because the future of blockchain won't belong to the loudest chains. It belongs to the chains that remain simple and therefore remain scalable.